Okay, so everybody also remembers. Only I heard from Nadia. She did a good job of sending the videos of what verses she has learned. Nobody else has sent me videos. Or are you guys prepared for the test today? Okay, let me first get this. Am I sharing? Are you guys prepared for the test? Did you guys learn the verses? So I'll give one more week. Okay, so next week we will have the test. Okay, so this is the story we are doing. Let me share. Are you able to see the screen? Yes, are you able to see the screen? Yes, okay. So one time what happened was Indra was in an assembly. So do you know a little bit about Krishna, Indra, Donovan? Donovan,
What?
do you know about Indra, Krishna, Brahma, Shiva? Do you know about them a little bit?
No.
Okay, no worries. Okay. So Indra is the chief of the demigods, right? He is in heaven and he's the king, right? So he was in his kingdom and he was on his throne and he was enjoying. There was musical things, musical feast going on, and his guru, his teacher came there. And who was his teacher? Does anybody remember? Yes, Mira?
Brahaspati.
Yes, Brahaspati came. So Brahaspati came and Indra did not get up. He did not get up to pay respect, right? And that's where, and his guru felt offended that why my disciple did not get up, right? But he did not curse him. Brihaspati did not curse Indra. He just left. But Indra then realized that he has made a huge mistake, right? That's why whenever anybody comes older than you should greet them. You should say hi, hello, namaste, Hare Krishna. You should greet them, right? Now, Indra knows that he has offended his guru, right? And he's looking to apologize to his guru, Brihaspati. And he left and he went everywhere to search for him, could not find him. Brihaspati didn't want to be seen. And so the king of the demigods, Indra, then went to Brahmaji. Before that, right now, there's a big fight going on between the demigods and the demons. Demons are the bad people, demigods are the good people who believe in Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. And so the demigods and the demons are fighting periodically, right? They want to establish their superiority. And at this time, the demons thought because they don't have their guru, their power is weakened, they attacked them, and they got the heaven, right? The demons were victorious and they got the heaven. And then all the demigods were approached Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma has three heads, right? He is the creator of the world, right? He is the secondary creator. Lord Vishnu is the primary creator who creates all the raw ingredients, raw materials, And then using those raw materials, Lord Brahma creates the world. And then they went to Lord Brahma saying that we made a mistake. We didn't, what should we do now that demons are victorious? Then Brahmaji said, you should accept one of the Brahmanas, powerful Brahmanas. His name is Vishwarup. He has 3 heads. You should accept him as your guru. And he will be able to make sure that you will get your kingdom back. But mind you, that he also has affection for the demons because his mother is a daughter of the demons. So he has some affection for the demons as well. But you should tolerate that. So that's what he told them, Lord Brahma. Then the demigods went to Vishwarup, and then they prayed to him, even though you're younger, we want you to be our guru. Please accept us as your disciples. Please take care of us so that we can defeat the demons. And so they got the then Vishwarup taught them the Narayana Kavacha. We discussed the Narayana Kavacha last week, where there was different mantras. Narayana Kavacha is going to protect them. Vishwarup gave them the Narayana Kavacha is a mantra, and it's the different things, and we discussed all that. And now we have to continue from there. Give me 1 second, okay? So okay, sorry. So last week we heard about the Narayan Kavach. Does anybody remember any of the mantras which was there in the Narayan Kavach? Anybody remembers? Yes, Ishan.
The Matsya and Kurma.
He said the Matsya and Kurma, but the mantras. Anybody remembers any of the mantras? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Remember that? Yes, anybody remembers any of the mantras?
Om Namo Narayanaya.
Om Namo Narayana. Yes. What else? Well, there was one more. Om Vishnave Namaha. Yes, we remember that, right? So that mantra was given, right? Um, given and given to them, right? Given to Narayan Kavacha was given to Vishwarup. So one day, what happened now? Uh, Narayan Kavach is given to them, to the demigods by Vishwarup. So one day, what happened? That Indra saw Vishwarup performing a sacrifice. So he was doing a fire sacrifice, right? And he was offering the sacrifice to the demigods, to the devatas like Indra and Agni and Vayu. Agni means fire god, and Vayu means wind god. But he was also offering the sacrifice, the results of the sacrifice to the demons secretly. So why was he offering to the demons secretly? Does anybody can anybody take a guess? He's the guru of the demigods. So why was he offering to the demons? Yes, Nadia.
Because his mother was the daughter of the demons, and he didn't want the demons to be killed, but he didn't want them to rule.
Yes, he had an affection. He had a soft corner for the demons as well, right? So Indra saw that Vishwarupa is cheating. He's our guru. He's the guru. He's the teacher of the demigod. So why is he offering to the demons? So Indra he got angry and he cut off his 3 heads. So those 3 heads became 3 different types of birds. It's mentioned in Bhagavatam that those 3 heads became 3 different types of birds. I don't remember the names of those different types of birds. So now, did Indra do good by killing? Yes, Ishan, you want to say something?
He killed a Brahmana, so he would get probably like a lot of sins.
Yes, he killed a Brahmana. He killed his guru. And Lord Brahma had already said, tolerate that because he will have some affection to the demons. So he said, he had already said, Lord Brahma had already said that he will have some affection to the demons. So you have to tolerate that. So he tolerated, and Indra got sinful reaction for 1 year, and he had to repent. He had to repent, and Vishwarup, who was killed, his father Twashta became angry. He became really angry that how can Indra, who is the king of the demigods, why did he kill my son? I'm going to take revenge. I'm going to create a demon who is going to kill Indra. Now, Twashta was a Brahmin. Twashta was a Brahmin, and he knew how to create fire sacrifices, right? Uh, so he did a big fire sacrifice, and he wanted to do to have a demon who could kill Indra, but he mispronounced the mantras in Sanskrit. So he was doing those mantras in Sanskrit. He just mispronounced one syllable, one thing, and then instead of saying being he will kill Indra, it became the mantra's meaning became that Indra will kill him. Do you understand? He wanted him to kill Indra, but he's just mispronounced a little bit, and the meaning changed that may this demon who comes out of this fire sacrifice be killed by Indra. So from that big fire sacrifice, a fearful demon came out. He looked like the destroyer of the entire creation. He was tall, he was blackish, he was gigantic, he was lustrous, he had coppery hair, reddish copper. He had a beard, he had a mustache, his eyes were burning red. His eyes were burning red. And he held a blazing trident. He held a blazing trident. What is a trident? Does anybody know what is a trident? Okay, let's see. Who can tell me? What's a trident? Yes, Aditri.
It is a thing you throw at, and it's like bluish and greenish.
It's like a kind of like, it has like a sword type of thing, but it's like a fork.
It's a fork designed for battle.
Yeah.
It's a fork. How many pointed things that does it have?
3.
3, yes. It has 3. That's why it's called trident, right? Lord Shiva's weapon is trident, right? So he had a trident. He shouted in a loud voice, and the earth was trembling as if there is an earthquake. As he yawned, he seemed to swallow the whole sky with his cave-like mouth. His mouth was huge. He seemed to lick up the stars with his tongue. Like he was so huge that the stars, he could just lick the stars with his tongue. And it seemed like he could eat the entire universe with his long, sharp teeth. So seeing this gigantic demon, everyone ran in all different directions. So because he covered all the planets, he was so huge, he covered all the planets. His name was Vritrasura. What was his name? Vritrasura. Vritrasura. That means one who covers everything. So this demon was called Vritrasura. So even though this was a demon, right? Vritrasura was a demon. He was considered a Brahmana because a Brahmana, his father, Twashta, right? Twashta created him from the fire sacrifice. Right? So he created them from the fire sacrifice. So he was considered a Brahman. And he was considered the brother of Vishwarup, who was killed, whose 3 heads were destroyed. Now, Vritrasura's mission was to attack Indra, because his brother Vishwarup was killed. So Vritrasura immediately left that fire sacrifice area from where he had come, and he left to fight with the Devatas, to the demigods. So the demigods attacked Vritrasura. There's fighting going on with the heavenly bows and arrows. But Vritrasura is huge, huge. He's swallowing their weapons. Just like somebody can eat rasagullas, gulab jamun. He's just swallowing all the weapons.
Can you switch the page?
Yes. But he's this page is still going on. So the demigods thought, what should we do? How can we kill him? Because he's not being killed. He is such a huge body, and he can take away all our weapons. He can eat them. So they ran and took the shelter of Lord Vishnu. They went to the Lord Vishnu, right? So they prayed. All the demigods prayed. You are protected, O Lord Vishnu. You are protected as many earlier times. You appeared as Lord Vaman, and you took 3 steps, and you protected us from Bali Maharaj. You came as Lord Parshuram. And among the animals, you came as Varahadev. You lifted the earth from the ocean. And among the aquatics, you came as Matsya Avatar, the big fish incarnation. And Kurma Avatar, the tortoise incarnation of the Lord. And among men, among the human beings, you came as Rama, Lord Ramachandra, and Lord Krishna. You came as Rama and Krishna. And please come in some form so you can kill this demon, Vritrasura. We don't know how to defeat this demon. So Lord Vishnu appeared in front of them, and he said, and then all the demigods fell in front of him. When Lord Vishnu appeared, all of them bowed down to him. And they said, all the demigods said, you are the sole proprietor of the entire universe. It's your property. Then Lord Vishnu replied, dear demigods, pure devotees only want to serve me without any desires. But since you want something from me, I will tell you something to how to get out from this danger. So what did Vishnu say? What did the Vishnu say? So then what happens was, then Lord Vishnu told them, okay, now you should go to a big sage, to a great sage named Dadichi. He is a great devotee of mine. He's very powerful. His body is very, very powerful because he has done so much of austerities. He's dedicated to me because of his spiritual knowledge. His body is very powerful. Earlier, he taught the spiritual science to the demigods Ashwini Kumaras, the heavenly doctors. Just like we have doctors here, the doctors in the heaven are Ashwini Kumaras. That spiritual science was taught to them by Dadichi. And once Ashwini Kumaras approached Dadichi and said, can you please teach us spiritual science? Dadichi says, no, now I'm busy with some sacrifices. Please come after some time. I cannot teach you now. So as then Ashwini Kumaras left, then Indra came to Dadichi and says, okay, my dear Dadichi, please do not instruct them in spiritual science. Don't tell them about spirituality. They are just doctors. If you do this, I will cut off your head. Don't teach them spiritual science because they are my doctors. The Ishwini Kumars knew what is Indra telling. Indra wants. But they still approached Dadichi. When Dadichi told that after you left, Indra came. But then, then they said, the Ashwini Kumara says, okay, if Indra cuts you off your head, then what we will do, we will place a horse's head on your head on the behalf of that. And then you can teach us. Would anybody do that? That their head be cut off? Yes, Sahasra Ashrita.
But there are no diseases in the heaven, so why would they need a doctor?
There are diseases in the heaven. Not in the spiritual world. Heaven is still in the material world. In heaven, people still die. There is birth, there is death, there is old age, there is diseases. So heaven is still in the material world. In Vaikuntha, in the spiritual world, there is no diseases. Right? The heaven which we think of, that heaven is actually in the material world. There is people live for a long, 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 long time, but still they die. Aditri, you have a question?
Can you turn the next page?
Okay, let's take to the next page. Okay. This is about the fight. We are not there yet, right? So Dadichi was thinking, okay, these guys will give me a horse head and then I can teach them spiritual science about spirituality. I'll tell them who to worship. But he said, okay, I've already promised this Ashwini Kumaras that they will come back and then I will teach them. So then he says, okay, I will teach you. Let me have a horse head, that's fine. So he started teaching. Indra cut off his head. Ashwini Kumars gave him a horse head and he taught them. Dadichi taught them spiritual science. He was so selfless. He was so selfless. He did not think twice saying, okay, my head will be cut off. He still taught them. So then this is the story which is Lord Vishnu telling them. So Lord Vishnu continued saying, it was Lord Vishnu who taught the Narayan Kavacha to It was Dadichi who taught the Narayan Kavacha to Twashta, and Twashta taught that to Vishwarupa, and Vishwarupa taught it to you guys. And because Vishwarupa taught it to you guys, you got the the heaven back. Now go to Dadichi. Because he's a selfless person, you ask for his bones. What should you ask for? His bones. Let the Ashwini Kumars who became his disciples, who learned the art of spirituality from him, go and ask, let Ashwini Kumars ask for his bones. And once he gives his bones, meaning he's dead, right? Yes, Nadia, you have a question?
Wait, but why do they need his bones?
Yes, that's what I'm going to say. With his bones, then Lord Vishnu is saying, you will ask the chief architect of the demigods. His name is Vishwakarma. He'll make a big weapon. It's a thunderbolt weapon from his bones. And that, using that weapon, you will be able to kill Vritrasura. Otherwise, this demon will not be killed. And Vritrasura is also my devotee. Is Lord Vishnu saying, Vritrasura is also my devotee, and he will not harm you. Do not worry. So this is how the story unfolds. And then next week, we will hear about the battle between the demigods and Vritrasura. You see Indra fighting, and then the thunderbolt in the hand. You will see all that next week. So before that, let's reflect on what we heard so far today, right? So what did we hear so far today? So do you guys get angry? Does anybody of you not get angry?
I do get angry.
You do get angry.
A lot.
A lot. Have you done something wrong while in anger, which you think you should not have done? Yes, Aditri?
Are we doing blockade?
Not today, not today. In 2 days, we will have a quiz. So who wants to answer? Can you think of any incident when you were angry, real angry, and you did something which you should not have done? Like Indra did horrible thing. He got angry looking at Vishwarup, and because he was offering the sacrifice to the demons, and he cut off his heads. That is extreme in anger, what people can do. You could say much better. But did you guys do anything which you thought, okay, I should not have done it? Yes, Ashita.
When I'm like sometimes when I'm angry, I hit my sister, and after that, I feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done it.
Yes. Right. Right. After that, you feel you should not have done it. Okay. Who wants to go next? Aditri?
One time I accidentally dropped the surfboard on my sister, and she hit me.
Oh, she hit you. Yeah, back bench. So is it good to be angry? No. But even if you get angry,
No.
you should do things which are harmful? You should control. Yes? Because then we later regret. Indra is in deep trouble because of his anger. We should control ourselves. Even if we get angry, we should not do bad things. Saying because then we will later repent. Some people get angry and they will throw stuff. And that's destroying stuff. Some people will start hitting. Some people will start cursing people. So it's a good lesson from the scriptures. Should we get angry? Then the other lesson we have is Twashta, who was the father of Vishwarup, he decided to take revenge from Indra because Indra killed his son. Is it good to take revenge?
No,
Why no?
because if you take revenge, the other person will get mad and take revenge on you. And then you'll get
Yes, very
even
nice.
madder. But I kind of understand why he wanted to take revenge.
For tat. Tit for tat.
Tit for tat. But if we do an eye for an eye and tooth for tooth, everybody will become blind, right? If somebody breaks my eye and I also break his eye, everybody will become blind. Nobody will be able to see.
Forgive and forget. Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
Forgive and forget. Yes, Aditri.
I think revenge is bad because, like, if you take revenge, well, if the other person does something bad to you, they might not get in trouble. But if you take revenge, you might be the person who's getting in trouble for it.
Yes. So you might get in trouble. Yes. Sahasra Ashrita?
Revenge is a bad thing because it causes more disruption, and also there's no difference between the bad person and you.
Yes. Yes. Donovan, you want to say something? Is revenge a good thing? Donovan, you want to say something?
It is not a good thing.
And why do you think so? Why is it not good? It's okay. So think about it. Let me ask one question again. So try to think now. I'm going to ask another question. Suppose your friend comes to you and says that I made so many mistakes and I did so many things, bad things. What will you do? A, you will listen to him. B, you will scold him. You did so many bad things. C, you will gossip about it. Oh, my friend did so many bad things. He's a horrible person. And D, help him with a solution. What would you do? Okay, let's see. Somebody who has not answered. Yes, Donovan.
wait, what was A? What was A again?
Okay, A is just passively listen. I'm just listening, doing nothing.
Okay.
B is scolding him. C is gossiping about him. D is help him with a solution. Let's see, Donovan, what would you do?
He,
You said D?
yes.
You will help him with the solution?
Yeah.
Yes, very nice. You want to add anything? Has this happened to you?
No.
No. Anybody wants to add? Nadia, let's see.
I was gonna say D too.
D, okay. Anybody wants to add anything to this? Has this happened to you when somebody comes to say, I made a bad thing? Did you guys think then, okay, I should tell others also about this? Isha, you want to say something?
Alright, so I mean, so like, do I give like a scenario or something?
Yeah, you can expand on it.
So like,
Did this happen in your
one
life
time
or?
one of my friends was playing, and then I was with two of my friends, and then one of them got mad at the other one,
Hmm.
and then that person left the room angrily. So then my other friend who was still in the room was asking me like, what I did something wrong. Like, how should I apologize? And I messed up. So then I gave him some advice.
Okay, very nice.
And then next time I came there, I yeah, it was
Very
bad.
nice. Yeah, you help people. Yes, Aditri and then Nadia.
I was just gonna ask, when you get angry, how do you control your anger?
Yes, the best thing is in your mind, just chant Hare Krishna 5 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. You don't need to chant out loud. In your mind, just hear. Because the name of Krishna is so powerful. And if still not work, chant 5 more times and drink a glass of water. but you have to think, okay, I'm getting angry. Let me chant the names of Krishna and pray to him that I shouldn't become angry. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Chant 5 times. Your anger will go away. Whoosh. It'll just vanish.
Wait, Avi wants to say something.
Yes, you want to say
Can I-
something?
How can I control my laughing?
Control your laughing. Like Krishna likes laughing. You don't need to control it.
Like in class,
In class.
when something's funny and like you're not supposed to be laughing.
Yeah, in class you should not laugh when it's not funny.
Yeah, you do that all the time.
Kind of.
Okay, let's Nadia.
Thanks, bye.
So I have these two friends who always get in arguments, and once they got in this major fight, I'm not really sure what it's about, but one of them came to me and they're like, oh, they're doing something wrong and blah, 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 and I don't like them, and don't tell them. And then the other person came and like said the same thing to me, and I'm always getting stuck between my friends' feuds. Like, I never have any problem with them, but like I'm always getting stuck in the middle.
So how do you resolve it?
Well, most of the time I'm like, okay, first just like calm down, and then maybe you want to talk to them and say like, hey, I didn't like what you did.
Yes.
And then the next day I come back and they're besties again.
Okay, good. You need to make them talk together and talk nicely without anger, without thinking of revenge. But you're doing a good job, Nadia. Keep up the good work. Sasha, Ashrita?
Is chanting when you're scared a good thing?
Say that again.
Is chanting when you're scared a good thing?
Yes. You can chant anytime, every time. Chanting is so powerful that you will become fearless. Prabhupada, when he came to the US, he came alone. He was almost 70 years old. He had only 40 rupees, and that will buy nothing in America. He had no home, no shelter, nothing, but he had the holy name. He had the chanting, the power of chanting. And see, within 10 years, he built 108 temples. He spread Krishna consciousness, ISKCON, all over the world. Why did he become fearless? Because of chanting. So if you're happy, you chant. If you're fearful, you chant. If you're angry, you chant. If you feel hungry, you chant. If you're thirsty, you chant. You chant anytime you like. Yes, Nadia.
This morning I was chanting like 24/7 before class began because I just found out my grandpa went to the hospital today.
Oh.
He's really old. He's like 70 something.
Anuttama Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll pray for your grandpa.
He's all right, but I think he might have almost got a heart attack, but he's all right now.
Okay, thank you for updating us. We will pray for him too. Okay, so every week we do one Bhagavad Gita shloka. We have done 11 shlokas so far this year, right? I know you don't have all those information, Donovan. I will send that information again in the group, right? So that, or I will send, ask your mom to send me a text and I will send all those. I don't want to add another shloka because I want to take a test of first you learn all those shlokas which we have learned so far. We are trying to do 50 shlokas this year. 50 most important Bhagavad Gita shlokas. I don't want to add another shloka because then it'll keep increasing before we have to learn these shlokas. And then we do a test. I will not take all 11 from you, Donovan, because you came late to the classes, but others, I would want you to learn as much as you can, please. Okay, so Donovan, you ask your mom to send me a text and I will send all the 11 shlokas to your mom so that you can recite them.
Okay.
You can learn, okay? So today we will end here. Please learn your shlokas, right? Send the recordings of the shlokas you have not sent. Narsimadev, you used to send every week. I see a few weeks you have not been sending. So please send. Ishan also used to send, but you have not been sending. Gauri, you also used to send. Aditri, you also have to work on your shlokas. Meera, you also. Shasha, Shita, Shlok, Nimai, Shriya. Nadia was the best girl yesterday. She sent me few.
Wait, I said 4, right? Yeah.
I think 3 or 4, yes.
Yeah, I said 4.
So you try to learn more. We have to catch up to 11, okay? Okay, so we will end here. We'll say our prayers. Vancha kalpatrubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Hari Hari Bol. Thank you, kids. We will see you again next week at 9 a.m. Sorry, I was late today because of some other things, but next week we'll start at 9. Okay? Hare Krishna.